Well, we're going to have a lot of fun today with this episode. I'm doing pizza, something I've been doing for many years, something I enjoy doing. Even on my off time, I want to make pizza. And today, I'm going to make pizza on the back porch. So what I'm going to do today is it's the original recipe for the Memphis pizza. You know, years ago when I first started doing it, I used to smoke a pork butt every week, and I would make the Memphis pizza. And it didn't really sell that much, and I usually just threw a lot of pork away. So I shifted into chicken because I already sold chicken. Anyways, it's a really good recipe. If you were lucky enough, you got to try this thing in the beginning, and I'm sure you love it because I love it. Also, this block of cheese right here, this is how I used to cut cheese for all the pizzas. I didn't really sell that many pizzas in the beginning. I mean, on a Tuesday night or whatever, I might have sold 12 pizzas, if that. But I used to hand shred the cheese. I mean, just like this, for every pizza, guys. I mean, that is so much work, but that's all I had. I didn't have the money to buy a machine like we have now to shred all the cheese for us. So, but the cheese is so much better when you shred it fresh. We're not just going to do a regular pizza like we do at the pizza place. I'm going to show you how you can do it in a sheet pan. We call this the sheet pan pizza. We're going to grab our dough ball. What we want to do is see, it's a circular dough ball, so we just want to make it into a rectangle. Just grab your corners, kind of pull on it. You know, typically we do in the pizza shop, we use flour to kind of put on the dough balls because it's easier to stretch. It's like silk, you know, it slides off your hands really easy. It doesn't stick to the peel when you put it in the ovens. These kind of pizzas, they're a little bit more, they're a little harder to work with. You got some holes right there, not a big deal. You just seal them up like that. Pop your bubbles, down your bubbles. Go ahead and get our sauce in here. All you need is some of your favorite barbecue sauce for this. Or you can get you a couple extra cups of Carolina mustard, which I'm using right here, Carvella's Pizza. You don't need a lot of sauce on this one, just a half a cup. That's what this is, 4 ounces. It's 2 cups from Carvella's Pizza. Now we're going to use some of my smoked Boston butt that I smoked the other day. I had it left over. I stuck it in the refrigerator because I knew I was going to make this pizza for you guys. Again, you don't have to use a lot of ingredients on here, a lot of meat. Just make what you have work. This is plenty of meat. I'd say this is probably about 4 ounces, 5 ounces. All right, now you're gonna go back to your Galbani cheese. This stuff is delicious. You know, some of the biggest pizzeria names in the country use this cheese right here. Galbani Primo Mozzarella. Some Applewood smoked bacon. You guys should have enough. You should have everything you need at the house to make this. And last, we're going to dump in some jalapenos. Then we're going to get this in the grill or your oven. Cook this about 475 degrees for about 10 minutes. About 12 minutes, and this thing should be done. It is done. It's as done as I want it. What we want to do now is we want to get a little spatula and kind of go up underneath this pizza, because it's going to be stuck in a few places. If you try and pull it off right now, it could rip it. And just push your spatula underneath it like that, just to make sure it's not stuck. So now it looks good. Now you just pull it off. Look at that cleanness. Beautiful, right? Thing with some Parmesan. We finished it off with Parmesan. You can also use cojita, Mexican cojita cheese. It's really good. All right, so what we want to do is we want to long ways. We want to cut it right down the center. All right, and we want to cut it 1, 2, 3. It's a little dark on the bottom. But I ain't serving this to no customers, so you know they can't call and complain about it. Let's just try it and see if it's too burnt. Damn, that is so good. I mean, the combination of all this stuff together is just amazing. I'll just share with y'all a top secret recipe. I just gave you something that is so delicious. And I showed you how to cook it. The proper techniques. You know, it's all about sharing. It's all about giving. So you guys, what y'all can do for me is share these videos. This is the last one I'm doing in this series, but in a few more weeks, I'm gonna have another series. Y'all be looking for what we're gonna film next.